Welcome back to another episode of Keeping It Simple with Prashant Rajari. Today we are a little late, 1 hour. I have been caught up with many programs and we just finished a very beautiful program. Lots of people benefited from this workshop to reduce anxiety and sleep disorders. We'll be joined by Dhruv any moment now. Yeah, Dhruv, the request is here. So on the comment section and Dhruv will pick it up from there. Dhruv, are you there? Yeah, Dhruv is here. Welcome, Dhruv. How are you?
I'm great, Bhaiya. How are you today?
Very good, very good.
Great. How was your weekend?
Weekend was very, very hectic. I taught 3 programs, morning and evening workshop to reduce stress and reduce anxiety and sleep disorders. And then throughout the day was a blessings program. So it was
Oh, wow.
very hectic. But, as you say in English, all's well that ends well. The programs are over. I feel happy, relaxed. It's nice.
Great, Bhaiya. Great. Great, Bhaiya. So should we start for this week's question?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Bhaiya. So this week, the first question that we got is how to get out of procrastination. Thoughts come as warnings, but I'm unable to move or act fast enough.
Yeah, a little bit procrastination everyone has, and little bit everyone is active also. So some things are there and some things are not there. So rather than thinking I procrastinate, and then labeling yourself, and what happens when you label yourself with negative things, then that becomes even more strong. So rather than saying I procrastinate all the time, it's not that we procrastinate all the time, isn't it? Once in a while, here and there, sometimes we procrastinate, other times we act also. No? So how to be more and more active? That is why we need to do our sadhana, progress on the path. And even there, sometimes procrastination will happen. It is all natural part of life. Sometimes we don't realize certain things need to be priority, some things need to be given more importance, and then we overlook that, and then as a post analysis, then we think that we procrastinated. So everything has a learning experience. Sometimes you take quick action, that becomes negative. Sometimes you procrastinate, that becomes negative. And sometimes you procrastinate, that is a positive, gives a positive outcome. And sometimes quick action gives you positive outcome. And that is why, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, no, you have control over your action. When to act, when not to act, you have control. But what is going to be the outcome of that action, you don't have control. So we really don't know. Sometimes this works, sometimes that works. And when what is going to work, we don't know.
Great, Bhaiya. There's a question in the audience. It says how to improve intuition.
Yeah, when the mind becomes more and more calm and clear, then automatically we develop the intuitive abilities. Okay, and how do we make the mind calm? By doing a sadhana regularly, satsang, seva, and most important is doing advanced meditation program. Every 2-3 months, keep on doing. There are people who have done 40, 50, 60 advanced meditation program, and they feel so happy every time. The mind calms down more and more. And with a calm mind, then the intuitive ability automatically happens. It automatically comes.
Great, Bhaiya. There's another question. Imposter syndrome resists one from acting on important things. How to overcome that?
See, the solution for most of the things is sadhana. Regular sadhana. Why we don't act on certain things and certain important things, nobody knows. And one reason can be that there is lack of energy. It might be a lack of will, it might be a lack of energy, it might be sometimes a fear that what if I mess up and what will things go wrong, and that stops us from acting. So all these things, with regular sadhana, seva and satsang, these tendencies, they start coming down, and then we become more and more active. And we also learn to act when it is required and to be calm when it is not required. Gurudev says this ability to know when to act, when not to act, is called viveka. The power of discrimination, the power to know what is right and what is not right in a particular time or circumstance. Okay.
Great, Bhaiya. There's a next question is, when will Guruji complete commentary on Gita? All 18 chapters will come out.
See that if you go on the Art of Living app, the commentaries on, I think, all the 18 chapters is there. Some are in Hindi, some are in English. You will have to search them out, fish them out. They're not in one place. And there is a book which has been, whatever Hindi English talks he has given, they have translated both in Hindi and English. And I think up to 13 chapters has been done. And the remaining 5 chapters will also happen sooner than later. Okay, we have to give some time. Chapters 1 to 18 will come soon.
Great, Bhaiya. The next question in the audience is, how we will come to know that the person is using us or it's his nature? Mind gets caught up in thinking that.
It doesn't matter, let him do what he wants to do. You do what you want to do. Okay, if you think you have to do certain things, then go ahead and do it. Whether he's using it or he's using you or it is his nature, don't think too much about it. Okay, you feel like doing it, go ahead and do it. And if he's using it, so be it. Using you, so be it. If it is his nature, so be it. What is there? That is why don't be a football of other people's opinions. People will have opinions. People will have different ideas when they work with you. So let them have their own ideas. You work with your idea, and you reach your goal. Now, life like this is like driving on a street. On the street, you don't worry about what others are doing and what is their intention. You are focused on reaching your goal. Whether it is your office or whatever destination you want to go to, you're focused on that. You focus on that and forget about what others are doing. If they want to drive to their destination, let them drive. What is there? Isn't it? And the best thing is, we help them achieve their destination also, and we achieve our destination also. Creating win-win situations. It's easier said than done, but that is what Art of Living is all about. Learning to do that. Creating win-win situations as much as possible. All the time it is not possible, but as much as possible.
Great, Bhaiya. There's another question in the audience. It says, how to increase Kriya Shakti? I lost interest and enthusiasm easily after starting something. How to overcome this?
See, there are two things. One is, if you are very stressed, if you are very tired, then you will not feel like doing anything. So you require proper amount of rest. And if you're not stressed and if you're lazy by nature, then you need to go out and start doing some seva, help people out. And when you start losing interest, you need to work whether the interest is there or not. Okay, you need to do seva whether you have that interest or not. That is what commitment is. And when you have that commitment, then automatically all these things start falling in place. Okay. So one aspect is you may be tired, so rest for some time, maybe 15, 20 days, 1 month, take a break. And if that doesn't help, then start doing some activity and push yourself again and again. And only you can push yourself. Nobody else can push you. So whatever I'm doing is just few words giving you some guidance. Finally, you have to implement it. You can't say I've heard all this knowledge, but I'm not able to do it. You have to find the strength and you have to find that will to do it.
Great, Bhaiya. This time we have a lot of questions in the audience. I'll continue. The next question is, how to focus more on our office work?
Yeah. See, you don't need to focus on your office work all the time. In fact, I was reading somebody, it's his views, and I agree with those views, that your office work should be such that it should not take away your family life. Your office, you go to office to earn money so that you enjoy your other aspects of life. But it should not become so stressful, and you should not pressure yourself so much that you forget your family life. And when you have a good family life, you spend time with your family, your husband, wife, your children, your parents, then you will recognize you will be able to do your office work also properly. Your family life balances your office work, and your office work balances your family life. And both are required. That is what we say, no? Opposite values are complementary. If you focus only on work, 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 then your family life will suffer. And when your family life will suffer, you will not find the inclination to be so focused on the office front. And if you focus only on family, 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 and forget about office work also, that is not going to help.